What's up, guys? So today I wanted to take a look at the famous Hellcat mod. Now, I've seen some videos of people doing it, and for some reason, I don't know, I believe they're doing it wrong. I'm not gonna, call anyone out here, but there are a few videos out there that I just don't see how it would work. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I do it and what I believe is the best option, at least for this setup. Now, the thing about other videos that I don't get is that this panel right here from the shoulder harness is considerably further up. In fact, I've seen other videos where both of these straps are above this center bar here, and that inevitably presents a problem, in my opinion. It's just far too high, and then what they do is use this webbing to wrap around this fulcrum here. I also believe that that's actually counterproductive to do that, because we all know that the rivets do tend to pop, so putting extra strain in this fulcrum right here, in this center point right here, it really makes no sense to me why they would have it so high. So what I do is I center the bar compared to the straps, and even if this sinks lower, which it will inevitably do, it doesn't matter, because it has these center bars to lock it in place, for one. And two, I don't see the point in securing this or using this strap. In fact, I don't see how, rather more so than I don't see the point. I don't see how they would secure it here. Because the problem with that scenario, guys, is that it just wouldn't fit the Alice frame. As you can see, pardon me, it wouldn't fit the Alice pack. It wouldn't allow for the sleeve, this pocket up here, to fit comfortably over the frame and still have the Hellcat mod and still have the MOLLE 2 shoulder harness in place. So also securing it at the bottom also provides no added benefit, really, because what we really want this to do is to prevent it from sagging all the way to the bottom. So what you do in this case is use the hardware that is provided, that should be provided on the straps, which is the ladder lock attached to this double stitched or triple stitched webbing with this metal tri-glide on. Now this is practically useless for our application. It wouldn't be useless, it would still work, but it would just inevitably bring there's just too much slack, and it would bring the shoulder pads far lower than it should be. So what you want to do is use the actual ladder lock, and again, these should come with the shoulder pads. And what I mean by these is these tri-glide strips of webbing sewn to these tri-glides. Whoa! Let's see if I can do this just to show you what it is. It's just a tri-glide, as you can see, sewn. There we go. Sewn onto a strip of webbing that then, you secure through the little eyelet present on the frame. if I can squeeze that back in there. There we go. And simply fasten in order to keep the load lifter, in order to keep, for one, the straps from sinking, and two, in order to allow you to make use of the load lifters on the shoulder straps. So let me just quickly do this again, see if I can do this on camera. There we go. And so as tightly as, you know, as possible. If you don't have these available, again, you could use ladder locks. I'm using ladder locks on this setup, for example. I already had some strips of webbing attached to ladder locks, and I just used those, cinched to the max, as you can see. So the shoulder pad is up against your back. There we go. And as you can see, the pad, you know, the shoulder harness will inevitably sink anyway. But this is how you set it up. At least this is how I believe you set it up, because you know, well, let's bring this back here and use this model here, because anything, like if you were to strap this up here or even further up, you know, with these two straps above this center bar, and then strap this webbing, you know, crisscrossing it around here, doing some unnecessary and potentially counterproductive fastening, you know, around this fulcrum. This could potentially pop, and not only that, the shoulder harness is just far too high, you know. It would end up like somewhere here, and how is that gonna fit inside? I mean, then what you'd have to do is probably run these from the inside of the sleeve, of the padded sleeve, and have them pop out of here. But as you can see, as it is, this obviously comes out a bit further if you want to, you know, tighten this, you know. And obviously the center, the little this divot, whatever it's called, this this section here, you know, the little slits that you know, here, I mean, that's where they are. So you want to center the webbing, you know, to where those slits are, because otherwise you're just pushing and crunching things through in there, you know. And it's just, in my opinion, it's not the most effective way to do, you know, to set up the Hellcat mod. That's all I really wanted to share with you guys. Just, you know, showcase the way, at least the way I do it, and what works for me, and what I believe. What is this? That's a piece of sticky tape. Anyway, yeah, what can I say? This is the way I do it. You may do it differently, who knows? But if you don't allow for this to move, you know, that's you know, and for it to be set in a certain position, you really need to make sure that it doesn't come into conflict with the upper sleeve here, and that you're still able to use the load lifters and cinch. As you can see, these are fully cinched, and provide that natural curve, you know, at the right height, you know, at the right height to at where this should be, basically. Because do I even need to don the pack to show you where it rests? I'm pretty sure you can get an idea. But you know, this is what works, you know, in my opinion. So yeah, don't crisscross the webbing. center it, you know, with a center bar in between these two straps. And most importantly, use a set of strips of webbing attached to tri-glides or ladder locks so that you can secure the ladder locks that are present on the shoulder harness and you know, effectively be able to make use of the load lifters and just have the shoulder pads rest at the natural height at where they should be. So what can I say, guys? I hope this helped someone out there in case they have the Hellcat mod and in case they've seen the same videos that I've seen and thought the same thing that I thought, which was, hang on a minute, I don't think that's gonna work. So what can I say, guys? I just wanted to showcase my version of the Hellcat mod, at least the way I set it up, and what works for me. Yours may differ. Your method may differ, who knows? But this is, in my opinion, the only real solution in order to be able to run this setup effectively. So what can I say, guys? Thanks for watching and hearing me ramble about packs, etc. And all I can say is I'll see you on the next one.